Hey, how you doing, my friends? Well, I'm here in Atlanta today. And to know about the history and to know about the city, we have to start at the Atlanta History Center with Mr. Hale. Mr. Hale, tell me about the impact that different cultures have had here at the city of Atlanta.
Well, Atlanta is a place that was formed out of the wilderness in the 1840s, and there was nobody here. They removed the Indians, and since then it's been a place where people have come to Atlanta over and over again. First, obviously Anglo, and then African American, but since then everybody from all parts of the country have come here from other countries, really accelerating in terms of international arrivals from the 1960s, 70s, and then took off like crazy after the 1996 Olympics.
I understand that Hispanics grew after the Olympics.
Absolutely. We were less than 5% Latino, closer to 2% Latinos in the Atlanta area prior to 1996. After 1996, we've grown to more than 10% Latino in the metropolitan Atlanta area.
Mr. Hill, tell us what kind of things the new visitor expect to see here at the Visitor Center.
Well, you're going to see an artifact-rich museum that tells a lot of different stories about people who've had an impact on Atlanta and the South. We have the largest collection of Civil War memorabilia and guns, those kinds of things here in the world. We also have 33 acres of gardens here and houses going from the 1840s, an 1840s cabin, 1860s farm, working farm here, and a 1928 mansion that's incredible. It was the recently in a Hunger Games movie, President Snow's house in the Hunger Games. So you should come check it out. We've got a wide variety of things. We have great food. We have beer and wine, and really great place to relax.
What is one of your favorite items here today at the center?
Well, one of them is this carpet bag that's right behind me over here. I had never seen one before, and neither had a lot of other people. Carpet bag was a term of derision that was applied to Northerners who came to Atlanta after the war. People would accuse them of taking advantage in the South, and they called them carpet baggers. And so people have heard this term carpet baggers for years and years and talked about it, but rarely has anyone seen a carpet bag. And when we opened this new exhibit, I walked in here and I said, "Oh my God, there's a carpet bag." I thought it was hilarious, and I'm just so glad we can see it. And people are amazed that there is such a thing. They've heard the term, but they've never seen one, and here it is.
Excellent. Now tell me, everybody has a special secret here, a special ingredient, special secret, and I see that you have Coca-Cola here.
Absolutely.
Now, Coca-Cola. Tell me a little bit about Coca-Cola.
Well, Coca-Cola, was founded here in Atlanta. The secret formula was developed in here by Mr. Pemberton, and then later it was bought by Asa Candler. And here's one of the original Coca-Cola bottles over here. And everything in Atlanta we owe so much to Coca-Cola, that formula, and the company that it developed, and all the wealth that has been able to come to Atlanta, and the great characters in our history that are related to that company.
This mansion has a lot of history. Tell me what's inside and who has been here.
Well, this mansion was built in 1928 and by one of the great architects in Atlanta, Philip Schutze, and it's got an incredible collection of antiques, paintings. But what's really fun about the mansion is you go in there, the people that greet you at the door are all in character. So you might meet the maid, you might meet Mr. Inman who lived here, you might meet the architect, or the decorator who's come down from New York in the 1920s, and they're all in character. And what I like specifically is the fact that the architect, Philip Schutze, and the decorator, Ruby Walsh Woods, hate each other. They did in person, and they do now. And so they're actors. I can like to get them stirred up talking to each other and criticizing each other's tastes. But it's a lot of fun. And so you get to see the house through the eyes of other people from that time period.
I understand that Hollywood actually has shot a couple of scenes and movies in here.
Yeah, the 3 of the Hunger Games movies, Catching Fire and Mockingjay 1 and 2, were all filmed here. This was President Snow's mansion in the movie, and some of the climactic scenes occurred here, and some of the best party scenes you'll ever see.
Well, we know what I like the most here is that you can actually lease this place to have your wedding here.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit, and how can people, call and hire your place?
Call us up. We are open for business. Every Saturday night is pretty much booked, except in the worst part of the summer. People don't want to get married outside in July, though they're welcome to get married inside. and we have but Fridays and Saturday nights are cheaper. So come on and get married on a Friday night, and you can have President Snow come to your wedding.
Wow, excellent. Well, I'm gonna go inside. You wanna follow me and see what is inside of the house? I'm just eager to see. Follow me. Let's go. Rico huele. Wow.
Sabores del mundo, ese. Dímelo, chico. Sabores del mundo, ese. Yo soy el chef Pedro Anís. Sabores del mundo, ese. Yummy. Sabores del mundo. Mira mi show. Te va a enseñar a cocinar como nunca otro igual. Él tiene ritmo y carisma. Nació en México y se crió en USA. Él no pone fronteras y te enseña el mundo del sabor y el sazón. Junto con Ariel, músico y loco de profesión, le darán un poco de arte a la sazón. Con la música y la cocina llegaremos al rincón de tu corazón, para que aprendas con el sonido de las cazuelas del amor. Del mundo ese. Dímelo, chico. Sabores del mundo ese. Yo soy el chef Pedro Anís. Sabores del mundo ese. Yummy. Sabores del mundo. Mira mi show. Te va a enseñar a cocinar como nunca otro igual. Él tiene ritmo y carisma. Nació en México y se crió en USA. Él no pone fronteras y te enseña el mundo del sabor y el sazón. Junto con Ariel, músico y loco de profesión, le darán un poco de arte a la sazón. Con la música y la cocina llegaremos al rincón